guys, this is Elba with Broken Journey, the podcast, a podcast that talks about broken journeys in life as well as other bonus topics along the way. My hope is that by listening to these testimonies, they will give you the courage to overcome your own broken journey. Let's create a masterpiece from our broken pieces and create wonderful memories. Our podcast is available on major platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and much more. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this next episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at brokenjourney_the podcast. Bye, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Broken Journey, the podcast. I am your host, Elma. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. So, guys, we are 2 weeks into the new year. And because I got sick, I wasn't able to record this episode. But I still want to be able to have this out there. So, this can be done any time of the year. It doesn't really matter. And the whole purpose behind this is for you to be able to do something that you can visualize. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about a vision board. Yes. And so, for the guys out there who are listening to this, please don't leave because this pertains to you too. I'm sure that you have visions and goals and things that you want to accomplish. And maybe it doesn't have to be as fancy as us women. It can be something very simple, you know? But I do want you guys to listen in and give it a chance. So, anyway, what is a vision board? A vision board is a visualization, representation of your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and your desires. It's typically creating an ensemble of things that you want to accomplish. It can be images, it can be words, it can be phrases, it can be affirmations, things that represent your achievements, right? And things that you want to attract to your life. Because if you didn't know, whatever you think is what will come true, right? So when you're thinking negative thoughts, just remember that. Cancel them. As soon as they start coming into your mind, cancel them and say, I can do this. And that also refers to like fear as well. A lot of the times we allow fear to take over our lives, and then we don't do the things that we really want to do because we're fearful of what will people say, right? Like in Spanish, I think to me it sounds better. It's like que dirán, right? And it's the same thing as in English. Like, what are they gonna say? Like, what will they say? You know? And so using something that's a visualization of what you want to accomplish is very important because you don't want to, kind of think, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then the whole year passes by and you don't get it done, right? Because you have life. Life is lifing and things are happening. So things you tend to forget. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I have 1,000 passwords. You think I'm going to remember all those passwords? No. I have them written down somewhere. So, those are some things that will prevent you from, accomplishing your goals. Anyway, going back to the vision board, the vision board could be a physical vision board, it can be a poster board, it could be a cork board, or it can be a digital board, right? There's so many people out there now who are doing it digitally through like Canva or Photoshop and all these other things where they're doing kind of like a collage and putting it on their phone as a reminder, like a wallpaper. And that way they can see it and visualize it, right? And again, the whole purpose of a vision board is just to serve as a powerful visualization tool to help clarify, concentrate on, and maintain focus on special life goals, right? Displaying them for me, I think is important, because I want to see where it is that I'm, going for this year. What am I doing this year? What am I working towards this year, right? And so I'm going to tell you something funny. I have been doing vision boards for a few years now. And the first year I did my vision board, I put it in my bathroom and I put it right over the toilet paper. And I know this sounds funny, but as soon as I wake up in the morning and I go use the restroom, that's the first thing I see, right? And I remind myself, hey, today is a good day. Today is the day to start working on your goals. Today is the day to continue to work on your goals. So, not every day we wake up happy, right? I have days where I'm just like, ugh, I don't even want to get out of bed. I just want to stay laying down. But, being able to get up and think, this is what I'm working towards. It kind of gives you some power to say, you know what? I got to get up. I'm getting this energy. And thank God every morning, right? For another day, because not everybody has another day. And so we also have to be grateful for that. Okay, guys, so back to the vision board, right? Here are some steps to create a vision board. Number one, set your intentions. Take some time to reflect on your goals and your dreams that you want to accomplish in your life, such as your career, relationship, health, personal development, traveling, things like that for the year, right? And if you have family and little children, get them involved. Even your teenagers, maybe this will be a time that you can spend with your teenagers. A lot of the times, the teenagers have their own thing that they're doing and they really don't want to spend time with parenting. With parents, I mean, not parenting, parents. But, maybe this will be something that, you all can do together. Anyway, number two, gather material. Collect magazines, printouts, quotes, any visuals that will resonate with your goals. And I know sometimes it's hard to find magazines. It's not like before where you can just go to a newsstand and find magazines, but you know, get them digitally, right? If you find images that you like, that you can Google search and then save them and print them out all at once, right? You can print them out on a printer, put them all together on a piece of paper. um oh, not on a piece of paper. You can put them all together in Word document and then print them all out and cut them, right? And the same thing goes with quotes. You can do the same thing for that. Number three, a visual representation. Select images, words, phrases, quotes that represents your dreams and your goals, right? Be specific and choose visuals that evoke strong positive emotions, right? Something that's going to make you feel like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to achieve that. Oh my god, I can't wait to go to that place," right? If you want it as a vacation or something like that, right? And then number four is arrange your board, right? So you want to arrange your images, your quotes, your wording, what your phrases, whatever it is that you have, organize them in one pile. Like, let's say your health. I want to be more active. And you have a picture of somebody running, right? And put my health is the best it's ever been, whatever, it is that you want to put. Put those all together in one pile. And then let's say development, career development. I want to have this position, and then an affirmation or a quote that represents that career position that you want, right? And so on and so forth. And then Number five, personalize it. Add your own touches to your board. You can do pictures of yourself, right? I knew someone who wanted to be a director in her career field, right? And what she would do is she would crop out the current director, take out their head, and put her head in there. I know that sounds a little drastic, but hey, do whatever it is that you need to do. Let's say you want to be on TED Talk, a picture of the stage, and then take a picture of yourself and put yourself on the stage. So that's what it means by personalizing it, right? Then create a focal point. Place your most significant or your primary goal in the center of this vision board, right? And then you start going outer layers and surrounding everything else with that one particular thing. I know some people usually take a word of the year and they take that word and put it right in the center. So let's say your word this year is consistency. So you put, I'm consistent in my job. I'm consistent in my exercising. I'm consistent with my partner in my relationship. I'm consistent with this, with that, whatever. That's basically your focal point, right? And then be visual and vibrant. Make sure that you're putting a whole bunch of colors and patterns and things that, will grab your eye, right? And make you look at the vision board like, wow, okay, I got to get this together. Number eight, review and refine. Step back and review your vision board. Make any adjustments or additions as needed. Whatever it is that you think that you can add on there, whatever comes to your mind, whatever comes to your heart, and you say, hey, you know what? I want to add this in there. Go and do it. And then again, place this in a prominent area in your house, your bedroom. Like for me, I did my bathroom, like I said earlier. But, if you don't want to put it next to the toilet paper roll, that's fine. Put it right next to your mirror. Put it, when you're going to use a vision board in your restroom, you don't have to do like a huge one, right? Do like a miniature one and then put it in a plastic sleeve to protect it from the heat in the bathroom, right? And then you can put it in your office. You can put it on, your refrigerator door. You can put it in the entrance of your house, the door, the back of the door, so when you're going in and out, when you're going out, you can see it all the time, right? Again, place it somewhere that you can visualize it all the time. And also, I forgot to mention, and I probably did, I don't remember, but digital. If you can get a digital version of your vision board, put that as your wallpaper. That'll be a great idea too. So when you pick up your phone, you can see it as well. And then regularly engage in your vision board. Take time to regularly look at it, see what goals you're starting to achieve already, things that are in motion, things that are helping you to get to that goal. Or if you feel like you have not started where you need to be, then you need to revisit, right? And one other thing I wanted to mention when it comes to vision boards, this is like an overview, right? Of what you want to accomplish for the year. Now, there are people out there who get overwhelmed by the big vision, right? So when you are creating your vision board, it's beautiful to have the big vision board, right? But you also have to take time to cut it down. Cut it down by month. Cut it down by quarter. Cut it down by weeks. If you the type of person like myself, I'm an analyst, and I like to take my vision board, do the whole year, and then break them down by month and then by week, right? On certain things, like let's say for health reasons, like exercising, I want to make sure that on a weekly basis, I'm putting in 3 to 4 days a week of exercise, right? That's just an example. I need to get back to exercising, by the way. But anyway, those are kind of the things, you want to also remember. It's a big visual. And so if you are a person who gets overwhelmed, break them down. You can break them down by month, you can break them down by quarter. And if you are breaking them down by month, make sure that you go back at the end of the month and see what you have accomplished. See what you have done, see what you haven't done, where you need to change things or move things so that you can accomplish for the next month, right? So even though I said you're going to check on this on a monthly basis, if you are not doing this on a monthly basis, obviously you're going to check every quarter, right? And look at what you have accomplished for the quarter, what you haven't accomplished, and if you need to move things, move them for the next quarter. Then at the end of the year, you're also going to do a revisit and you're going to check on your goals and your accomplishments that you have done. Another thing I am going to say is don't be so hard on yourself. Again, life is lifing and things come up and you have to, shuffle things and move things around. So don't be hard on yourself. Now, if you were procrastinating and you didn't do it because you didn't want to do it, that's a different story. But if you had things come up and you couldn't get it done, don't be hard on yourself. So now let's talk about the supplies you're going to need. You're going to need a board. If it's a physical vision board, then you're going to need a cork board, a poster board, a canvas. Canvas you can get at the dollar store where you can, and push pins, right? And you can push pin those things together, right? Or you can go and get, the cork board and stuff like that. Poster boards, I believe you can get some small poster boards in the dollar store as well as the big one, right? And you can add them on there. When you have those, again, you want to make sure that is in a prominent area, right? And then again, the images and the words, that's the most important thing that you're going to need, right? Your affirmations, you can also Google search affirmations where you can, add those if you're not sure what you want to say or you don't know, because sometimes a lot of people don't know about, affirming things, right? You can always chat GPT, you can Google affirmations and get those together, right? And then you're going to need glue, tape, or pins. Again, depending on what you're using. If it's a cork board, you're definitely going to need push pins. If it's a poster board, you're going to need glue or tape. And canvas, you're going to need pins as well, right? And then, again, if you're going to do digitally, you can do a digital board on Word. It doesn't have to be Canva. Canva has a free membership, but there's a lot of things that you can't access. So you can always upload the pictures that you got off of Google and put them all together and do it that way as well. And that's something that you can add it to your phone. If you're doing it through Canva or through Word and then upload it onto your phone, right? And then finally, I'm going to give you some affirmations that I found on Google. And this will be something that maybe can help you. You can pause it and rewind it and listen to it again. Here are 10 affirmations. So number 1, I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. Number 2, I attract success and abundance in my life. Number 3, I am worthy of love, happiness, and fulfillment. Number 4, I embrace change and see challenges as opportunities for growth. Number 5, every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Number 6, I radiate positivity and attract positive people and experiences. Number 7, I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. Number 8, I trust in my ability to create the life I desire. Number 9, I am resilient and can overcome any obstacle. Number 10, I am confident, I'm strong, and I am capable. Okay, guys, those are 10 affirmations. I hope that this episode has helped you and giving you the energy to do something different for the first time in your life. If you've never done a vision board, I think again, this is something that has helped me achieve things in my life by visualizing it on a daily basis. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my podcast. You don't know how much I appreciate you. Guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful 2024 and that all the things that you put on your vision board becomes a reality. Stay blessed, guys. Bye.